Hey guys, Steve Page here from Giant Partners, here to talk about part 9 of our 10-part series. Today, we're going to go over common email mistakes when growing your list, as well as sending these emails out. We're going to go over how to stay compliant, how to keep your list engaged, and more. So if you've been growing your list, following part 1 through 8, gaining email subscribers, starting to send emails out, here's a way for you to avoid mistakes that will hurt you and your business. First, you want to make sure you understand these common email mistakes and an overview of these typical errors that people make when building their list, as well as the impact these mistakes can make on you and your business. One of the first things you should know is legal compliance. If you're sending emails out in the United States, you should know the CAN Spam Act. So this is an act from the FTC, the US government. We included a link in the slides. So if you download this deck in the description of the video or somewhere else, you'll get this link easily clickable. And you can see this section we pulled from the website. You can see each separate email violation is over $50,000 for non-compliance. Should be a pretty big chunk of money. The list of the things you need to know to be CAN Spam compliant. Number 1, don't use false or misleading header information, like hiding who it's from in the from to or reply section. Don't use deceptive subject lines. Make sure it's accurate. Identify the message as an ad. You can be creative with this, and there's a lot of leeway with this because you don't see an email that says this is an ad, buy this 25% off. So you can be more creative with it, just showing a discount. People know it's an ad. It's pretty straightforward. It's clear, and tell recipients where you're located. Usually they require an address and an email at the bottom, and also making sure there's somewhere for the person to opt out. So an unsubscribe link, an opt out link, and we'll go over a little more of that in your slides. Another legal compliance thing to keep aware of is GDPR. If you're sending emails out in the UK, and there's other European regulations as well as CCPA. This is specifically for California, but this is just something to keep in mind because many states are creating their own regulations, and based on your subscribers and where they're located, there may be specific rules when collecting personal information. The overall gist of these regulations is a person can request that information removed. And there's also certain rules, for example, like for consent requirements. In GDPR, you have to have explicit consent up front. So if someone's subscribing to your email list, you have to have consent to send them an email. They have to check a box for marketing email. Whereas CCPA, they could subscribe for. Another common mistake is over communication, sending too many emails. This over communication and sending too many emails can cause high unsubscribe rates and low engagement. So you want to make sure there's a balance of sending frequency as well as the type of content. So you could segment your list to get higher engagement based on some of the stats, for example. So when are they opening? When are they clicking? Who's opening and clicking what type of content? Segmenting those people out. List segmentation overall will help you increase your engagement rates because it'll be way more personalized for those people. You can use data or collect data on your subscribers. You can see here in this example where you get their gender, birthday, interest, size, fit, what frequency they want. And this will just create a more delightful experience for the person that's subscribing, and they'll be more likely to get emails because it's relevant to them. And then if someone's opting out or unsubscribing, you can give them an option like this one on the right, where they can subscribe for less frequent emails. And you could segment those people based on how frequently they want these emails from you and give you a chance before they unsubscribe completely. Poor content quality and irrelevant content is also something that can cause people to bounce from your list, low engagement. You want to make sure that high quality content is clear, concise, and tangible value. Here's a great example of an email from Netflix that uses the subscriber data to suggest other things to watch on there, which is super important because it's highly relevant and interesting to me that I'd want to watch. You can also add interactive elements to your email. For example, I've seen polls or questions with answers people can click on, and then the next page shows the results. You can see on the right a question for you. What kind of post do you pin on your brand's Instagram account? Another thing to keep in mind, it seems like a no-brainer, but many people and businesses still forget about some of this stuff, is optimizing for mobile devices. Most people, the general consumer base, even businesses, will view an email on their mobile device. You can see here some of the big differences between a non-optimized and an optimized mobile email for desktop and mobile. On the left, you can see the small text. The logo isn't very big, hard to read. And then after, you can see the adjustments with larger, easy to read, easy to digest content where someone can scroll through and be able to view all the content of the email. It's still a major oversight if If you miss out on this, you're going to kill your engagement. You're going to ruin the performance of your email campaign. And in this link here, there's a guide to optimizing your emails for mobile. It has to do with some coding like HTML and CSS and specific styles for mobile devices, which you can go in and have a developer do, or you can work with us at Giant Partners and we can do that for you as well. Another thing that is a huge mistake is just failing to clean your email list. There's a lot of people on your list that probably haven't opened an email in a while. Some platforms do it automatically. They'll remove emails, people who haven't responded in X amount of sends or over a certain amount of time, and they'll automatically be removed from your list. So that's always a nice feature. But you can do as well, you can send emails like this from American Airlines Cruises, where you can ask them if they still want these emails. So if they haven't engaged in a while, you can send one last email request to get them to see if they're still interested in these offers. So again, this has to do with the other points where it's email list segmentation. What were they interested in the first place to get on your list? And then making sure that they're still interested in it. And this is also a good way for them to make a decision. Maybe they want to be on the list and they'll engage with you or want to talk to you because they've been ignoring it. And then once you tell them that they're going to be kicked off, it gives them that FOMO, fear of missing out, where they still want to be on the list. So they'll engage with the email, or if they don't want it, they'll say, no, I don't want it. You can opt them off the list. And then you could save money on email subscribers that you're probably paying for with your CRM. So it'll help you in the long run. And again, help your performance with open rates, click-through rates, which is really good for your sender reputation. Because if you keep sending to people that don't want your emails or it keeps bouncing, that'll help hurt your email sending server and reputation. That'll cause the emails that you send to not reach the people that actually want your emails. So overall, cleaning, updating your list is a huge benefit to you and your business, your email list, your sending, and your overall email marketing. So that was a big list of mistakes and very important and crucial. And again, there's links that we included as well that will help you be legal compliant, help you engage your list, not make people angry, and clean your list as well, which will keep you and your email marketing campaigns going strong for longer and longer. And that leads us to part 10. The final part is future-proofing your email list with innovative tools and platforms. And what's the future look like with email? We'll dive into that, what software to look out for, what features to look out for that will help you your email marketing campaigns thrive for years to come. So be sure to subscribe if you want to be notified for that next video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you thought this was helpful, be sure to like it and share it with a friend, and we'll see you next time.